talking to him, I have to say this, जो कि पूरी दुनिया बोलती है इनको. Jay taught me that we have to say Jay NTR, and of course the biggest mass hero of our country, NTR Jr. One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Welcome. You know, this man of masses, of course, you always कहते हैं ना, खरे उतरे हैं आप इसके ऊपर हर बार. Recently you promised something to your fans that after watching the trailer they'll be really proud of you. अब इस वक्त कैसा लग रहा है? What do you have to say to that?
जी बहुत nervous हूँ मैं पहले. To start with, बहुत nervous हूँ मैं because after RRR, this is my next film post RRR. और वैसे भी RRR was with my co-actor also, Mr. Ramcharan. This is my solo release after 6 years. So there is a lot of nervousness which is building up. But very happy to launch the trailer of Devara in the city of Mumbai. Because the experience we've had when we were promoting for RRR was just surreal. I mean, the acceptance of North has just shocked us all, and I hope it repeats with Devara.
I'm sure it's going to happen this time again. Just one last thing, Tarak bhai, you know, you have to talk to us about, you know, we know that your contemporaries, they've broken a lot of records. You know, every now and then we say sales record itna bana, itne tickets bike, but here nobody has seen the trailer. Nobody has seen it, but in North America, you are already breaking records. 1 million se upar ke pre-sales, exactly for the premiere. And again, I have to reiterate that nobody has seen the trailer, and you're already, you know, the tickets are just going off the shelf. And how? What do you have to say? How do you do it?
There's nothing we've done anything about it, but I think it's God's blessings and the love which has always been showered by the fans and the audience. So I'm always indebted.
You are fabulous. Thank you so much for this. And of course, looking forward to the trailer. Please.
Thank you. Devara for me, obviously, you know, it's not only a film, but it's a journey with Koratal Shiva for many years. We've known each other since this movie of mine called Vrindavanam. The Shiva was the writer for the movie, and it was this growth of friendship between me and him. And then when he started off as a filmmaker, my interest towards him, my respect towards him has only increased with every film he's done. But I mean, it was very tough for him to sustain that kind of blockbusters which he's delivered. It's only because Shiva has nothing in mind but the story of the film. It keeps running in his head. He just needs the right space. He just needs the right people around him to just excel in it. And when our journey started, right before RRR released, so he came up with this idea of this protagonist. Usually in commercial mainstream movie, we have a protagonist coming from the downtrodden, you know, when there's absolute zero courage. The protagonist comes forward, gives courage to the people who needs, you know, who needs courage, takes them and goes forward. But here there's a flip to Devara. So when courage is completely, you know, when it's filled to the brim, when it exceeds, there needs to be a certain amount of fear. And the protagonist is actually trying to give in fear than actually give in courage. So that for me, was a phenomenal idea. And then we started our journey of Devara. And here, I hope we've lived up to the expectations of the trailer. And that's about it.
You know, whatever we've seen up till now is phenomenal, right? As I said, we are like full of that intensity, that angst. It's in all of us. Talk to us about these action sequences.
Devara is, you know, I've been, you know, when Karan sir and Apurva sir and Anil sir, the three mascots of Devara, the three musketeers as well, when they stepped in, you know, Shiva, when he narrated the script to them, And when they saw a few visuals of the movie, I mean, I was really shocked seeing their reactions. I mean, and that's when I came to know that, you know, this movie will definitely work. This movie is, I would call it an action drama. It is extremely high on action. I mean, Saif sir would definitely agree with me. There was some physically strenuous action sequence we both have been part of. It is definitely high on action. Peter Hines, then we had Anil Arasu, and then especially we had Solomon, who's worked for RRR as well, National Award winner. He has actually extensively worked on the overwater and the underwater sequences of Devara. We've shot for about 38 odd days underwater and about close to 60 odd days overwater. So that itself was a chunk of 100 days to 80 to 100 days. So it is phenomenal action you probably haven't seen before. The kind of water interactions, the kind of CGIs we've blended into those action sequences are phenomenal. So Devara is very high on action, and I would just can't wait for the world to see it.
I'm sure, sir, we're gonna love it. एक बार